Let AI aggressiveness normal. When AI aggressiveness is normal, nothing happens. I'm the one that has to do everything. So I set AI aggressiveness to high. Also, the audio is very quiet even on my end. So I'll be fixing that in a moment. This Ahmad being Ahmad, so congrats. Shards of the Crystal Empire, a dimensional covenant. We are authoritarian, pacifist, and spiritual, with the civics of aristocratic elite and dimensional worship. We live on a tundra planet and have the syncretic evolution beginning. In the eons since the first primitive Phoenician communities took shape on the windy plains of Kalistar, our civilization has spread and prospered. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane Network, the finest minds of the shards of the Crystal Empire have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Alrighty, so before we play the game, oh my gosh, I also gotta get myself used to the controls again. WASD, E to go in and out of Galaxy! Alright, we already have so much. So here's our galaxy, and we are so tiny. Such a small speck in comparison to the rest of the stars. Our beginning economy it's alright. We are a little bit low on minerals, so we will have to be improving that. And the first thing I will be doing is going back in, selecting our construction ship, and building a mining station. Out in space, we need minerals. Science ship. We have 2 planets here. Remember, we are looking for tundra worlds. And we've got a whole bunch of extra worlds here, which is really good. But this tundra world is going to be better, so we're going to focus on that. So we're going to survey this system. But I can queue up action. So we're going to go ahead and hold shift and then right click, so that way it automatically does all of that for us. Oh, I did promise. Let's go to... We got people in chat. All right, leaders. We currently have... Amro, do you want to be a pre-existing leader that already exists, or do you want to be hired and have a little bit more control over which one? Because right now we have the Prime Oracle, our ruler. That is going to be myself. But I already have the head of research, the Ministry of Defense, and the Minister of the State. She'll lead or rule again. Yeah, but I feel like I should give Amro first dibs when it comes to names. So I can rename any of these after you. Or, because I don't understand the difference. The head of research is a roamer. Like, these guys already have levels and traits. So, a micromanager. Genea Valizium, a politician, but is also an engineer. I understand the difference. It's mostly when it comes to trying to get new rulers. Because if I want to recruit somebody else, like, I can get this adaptable enlister, who's also excessive. Or I can get this one who rules with an iron fist. Name one immortal after me. It's going to be... We're not going to have anybody immortal, unfortunately. I will try my best to keep my people alive, but people are going to die of old age. We have officials. These guys are good at ruling over planets. We have commanders. They help improve the effectiveness of your fleets. And scientists explore and are able to discover new things. So, do you want to rule over a planet, rule over a fleet, or rule over, or discover things on in space? Mean immortals, so name him immortal. I mean, we could try to find. I could try to find somebody that adaptable, engineer, politician. Alright, so I have this politician here who's resilient, so I can get this one. Resilient. I want to be a commander that is constantly ahead in war. We can try that. Enlister. I mean, that's not really that great of a trait. Especially with this excessive trait. Ship upkeep, my goodness. Engineer's good, though. Council agenda speed, also good. It's mortal in your reign, right? I mean, you did die eventually, Cholito, so. Leader experience gain. Let's see. You want to be a commander that is constantly ahead in war. I mean, we can go with this one. We're just going to rename this one. There we go. Alright, commander. Live a long, very prosperous life. Shiver when they hear your name. Let's see. I still have... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Where did my leaders go? Leaders. We're gonna go ahead and... Amro, you're a woman. My bad. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and name this one Horipoyo. Name him Immortal so he can die. Sure, I still want him to be named Immortal. So everyone will be remembering it. Yeah, I could do that. And Chilito. There we go. Yeah, we can just... Emerald Immortal? I can do that. Perfect. Alrighty, so we got pretty much everybody that's here. I will be getting more rulers, so if anybody wants to mention their name, I'm not going to just pull people who's not saying anything. But we could definitely get y'all in. Anybody who wants to be involved. Energy credits. So forgive me, I'm still getting used to the new planetary tab. Essentially, we have multiple districts, as well as cities and ways to specialize our entire planet. It's pretty stable at 71%, and we have 4.8 thousand people on this planet. Well, whatever Pops is. It's probably way more than 1,000. It's probably in the, millions. So, you know, take that what you will. I don't have enough in order to undo these slums, so I would need to do that. We have 300 elites. It gives us a lot of amenities, though. Are there any jobs that are doing... We have a lot of civilians, so I do need to build a new mine. So that's going to be a little while before we can do that. Let's look at technologies first. Don't know whether to be happy with name or sad because gender... I wouldn't fret too much about it. If it's a big deal breaker, we can get that fixed, but... Field modulation is pretty good. Blue lasers. Shoot, I completely forget how I would want to be doing this. Stellaris Tech Tree. So I'm pretty certain I would be... Physics. Just looking at physics research right now. Give me a brief moment. Because I want to see, I mean, blue lasers is good for the start, but... think we eventually want to go into disruptors, so... If I'm remembering this correctly. Okay, so I do want to get blue lasers. Can you be a scientist? You absolutely can be a scientist, Andrew. I will be recruiting a new scientist soon, so you'll be the first one we get to recruit. Naval capacity from soldiers. Do we even have soldiers? I'm assuming we have soldiers on our planet. Economy. Well, we got priests, we got artisans, metallurgists, we got enforcers, but we actually don't have soldiers. Okay, so... Planetary unification? And then the last one... Nanomechanics? Pretty certain nanomechanics is the way we definitely want to go here. Oh, it leads to nothing. It's just faster tech. Not gonna lie, we really need better minerals, so we have to go geothermal fracking. The tech tree in this game, by the way, is so complicated, so it's okay for because you can't find it in game. It is really, really deep. We're gonna go to the shipyard. This shipyard we need... I mean, we can modify this to be something else, such as... I guess we can keep it a solar panel network. We're going to go ahead and build a science ship. Empire focus. What are we going to be focusing on? Exploration is definitely the way to go. We need a higher scientist. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to be just fine. Imagining the skill tree of its path of exile. Somewhat, yeah. I always said, I don't know how to deal with it. Alrighty. We also want to be sending our fleet out pretty much in the opposite direction just to see what else we could find. So we're going to send you out this way. And I'm not going to micromanage the fleet in 3 different directions. So what you could do right here is I could split all 3 of these ships in 3 different directions and then jump the AMRO between all 3 of these fleets and constantly pause the game and tell, okay, go to this fleet, tell this fleet to go here, and then teleport to this fleet, go to the... I could do that. I've done that before. You get minimal benefits. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. What else are we trying to focus on? I need minerals. We're going to add a monthly trade. Buy minerals. 30 ought to do. That's fine. Alright, add. But when it comes to this, sell. We're going to sell food. Sell pretty much all of our food. It's going to be fine. That's going to give us an additional 30. So we can buy 40 more. Alright, much better. We're going to start playing the game. Oh, hold on. Nope, we can't start playing the game yet. There's still more we gotta do. Society management? Nope, not yet. Government. Factions. Policies and edicts. Here we are. We're gonna be focusing on expansionist is good. War philosophy. Liberation wars is gonna be just fine. Right now, we'll stick with... I think, for the most part, everything's going to be fine. Research restrictions? No. Economic policy. Yeah, I need more alloys, so that's gonna be fine. We're allowing slaves, it's okay. Refugees are also allowed. Alright, species. So, set species rights for the Phyrexians. Full citizenship. Living standards. Stratified economy. Basically, elites are happiest and those at the bottom are not. But we're not intended to be at the bottom. So that's perfectly fine. Full military service. Colonization rights is allowed. Okay, yeah. All that's great. What about for the crystals? Stratified economy. Yep. Military service, soldiers only. Can only produce armies. Species cannot produce any military leaders nor be used in armies. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how he ended up being a potential leader, though. Okay. Playing. We have a new heir. We have an idle leader. Ooh. Drusus Vitruvius. My descendant is 2 years younger than me. Sure. Alright, speed up the game just a little bit. Nah, we're gonna stick on normal. Alright, science ship. Oh, also, let us improve that by... another 40. That's gonna be fine. We have a new science ship. And with that new science ship, we need a new ruler. We need more unity first, though. Luckily, our empire produces a lot of unity. So that's your nephew or something. Brother. Definitely brother. We're going with that. Dear Lord, our trade is terrible. Right! I completely forgot! Because it uses trade now instead. Okay, we're gonna sell a whole bunch of energy credits. I forgot that it uses trade now instead of energy credits, so... I mean, it makes perfect sense. 19... There, that'll be much better. We have a lot of civilians, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna build... another mining district, for now. Improve our middle income on our planet. A kid at 2 seems something Toby would do. No! No. We actually have enough unity, so we're gonna get our next scientist. Alrighty! Andrew! Are you still there? I gotta leave soon. Gonna join Steven in his Gaslight's tabletop. Ooh, awesome. We have a Spark of Genius scientist, or we got an archaeologist rock. Prefer not to answer. No. I think we're gonna make Andrew a rock. Perfect.
Construction complete.
Yay, we completed a task. Hire a scientist. Get a permanent research option. Right. Could you make laws? He wanted to be named Shroud. All right, let's do that. It's Shroud, the rock. The sentient scientist rock. Somehow. I want to buy... We're going to sell. And then buy. And then I need this construction ship to go ahead and build that. Alright, did we fix our trade? We have not. So we're just going to reduce that by another 2. That'll be fine. Rocks. Yeah, I'm still here. Shroud the sentient scientist rock. This system with a neutron star. Hold on, so... Stellaris. Space crystals. Let's see. Crystalline. Because I want to... But you can find them in systems. Spaceborne aliens. So, because the whole purpose is I want to be able to attract... I forgot what star I need to focus on getting. Crystalline entities. Because I could definitely... Space fauna... Crystalline entities... That's how you get the crystal infused plating, which is perfectly fine. It's a permanent research option. Crystal instant home system is pulsar contains. So I think I need pulsars is what I'm looking for. So where's an actual pulsar? Pulsars look very similar to this star, but this one's a neutron star. Which is not what I want. Where's a pulsar? That's unknown. That should be a pulsar down there, but let's see if we can find one a little closer. If not, I kind of want to beeline to there as much as possible, just so that way I can try to guarantee it for myself. So we're going to head this way, and we're going to have Shroud be surveying this system. And we want to get one more scientist. Please make a law prohibiting smiling. I don't think that's a thing I can actually do, but I'm not that much. This empire is not intended to be that much of an iron fist to make people regret their living decisions. Alright, next science ship. Do we have anybody else in the chat? Or I'm going to go ahead and just hire this one. And immediately have them start surveying the third and final system. Now, I can have more. It's just, if I have more, our scientists are going to cost more. And they're going to gain a lot less experience. And I want my scientists to gain experience. So I'm not going to be worrying too much about that. Now, the last thing I want to do is...
Construction
663 fleet power. I don't remember fleets being that strong right from the gates. But okay then. Alright, build the last thing right over there, and then move to this system. The discovery of alien life. The ISS Munitionist has made a startling find on Ditchrim 1. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate from Callistar. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Ditchrim 1 are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out there. So Ditchrim 1! We look at the management. No current population. It has fair tundra, fungal forests, ore-rich caverns, mineral fields, geothermal vents. There are a couple of things for us to be a little worried about with an active volcano and a massive glacier, but overall this planet is very much habitable. So what do we need to do in order to colonize this? We have to include this planet into our borders. And the last thing I also need to do is save up my minerals, or my alloys, so we can get this colony ship. We are going to continue to try to get as many minerals as possible, though. We're going to sell more energy. We're going to sell more food. And I am going to buy more minerals. So we can continue to improve our capital as much as possible. Plus, it allows us to expand everything quite reliably. Contact report. Simple forms of life. The shards of the Crystal Empire is abuzz with news of the alien organisms discovered some time ago. Phyrexian theologians have been partaking in arcane rites since the first sign that divine providence extends outside of Callistar, attempting to find new answers. We are one with the cosmos. Research option gain. Automated colony ships. Ooh, that's cool. What's that do? Colony development speed. Okay. The existence of our life expands our understanding. To get the bioreactor, unlocks the building. Ooh. Or administrative AI. Our dominance must be asserted. I mean, that's research speed. That is, I mean, all of these are pretty good techs to get. If I get we are one with the cosmos, we got a lot of planets. We could colonize these planets very quickly. I think we're going to start off with that one. That is currently most aligned with what we are trying to do. Hey, Savage Goat. Let's see. Makes you feel better. Baring one's teeth would be frowned upon if it's a sign of aggression, right? And in some places, smiling is a sign of aggression, so Toba should ban smiling. Why buy food when you could spend all that on military? The last of it sounds more ChatGPT. So what are we trying to do? I am currently paused. That's the nice thing about this game, is you can always pause and then just take a deep breath and do whatever the heck you need to do. What am I trying to do here? Oh, science, actually. While blue lasers are pretty good, we're going to change our research to the automated colony ships for much faster colony development speed, because we got a lot of planets that we can colonize. And normally we don't get to colonize as quickly, so maybe we could take advantage of this technology and get rapid expansion going. What we can actually do is we can transfer ships, just one of these. And we can put our cousin, Dresus Vitruvius, and send them in a different direction. So go here, then here, then here. just to try to find things a little bit faster.